Hello everybody, another video today. My posts there, I tell you man, it's tough with all the new friends and followers in the last, I guess, couple months. I've picked up lots. I know followers I've picked up a tremendous amount. And I get it, people are curious, but for those of you who don't know me or relatively fresh over the last couple months, I've been at this game a very long time. I've done a tremendous amount of work. Now, my longtime followers, they'll chime in when I hit a post that they like. And we're going to get back to that because it's either I shake them out or I'm going to start mass banning people. And I'm going to be clear here, everybody. Nobody's done as much work as myself on independence and the legal path for the province of Alberta. So if you're an Albertan and you're coming on to this new, realize I'm 4 years into this game, not as some little baby boy here who went out, who got a little temper tantrum and went out for independence. Now, I'm not trying to be offensive, but I really have limited patience these days. I have a tremendous volume of information available in name search and topic you can do to figure it out for yourself. Now, if you're that lazy or that naive to think that somehow everything we have in Canada or going forward, we can just go out and have it on the world stage and that's how the world works, you're sorely, sadly mistaken. Some major things we got to get through here. If you think that between Barack Obama and Donald Trump there's absolutely any difference in their status quo with Canada, and Canada paying as a UN member state, or Canada paying as a NATO member, or Canada paying for NORAD, you're sadly mistaken. You can go watch Barack Obama in 2015 give a live presentation to our parliament where he basically tells Canada, you pay or else, okay? Donald Trump, the media went after him. I know you guys all know this. They went after him. Oh, he's trying to make all his allies pay. Barack Obama was doing it too, and Biden's going to do it too. Biden's even going more radical than Donald Trump for the province of Alberta. Get it through your heads whether you want to believe it or not. He's going to be president here. And the windfall that's coming forward that's going to crush Alberta is he's taking what we're watching right now with Justin Trudeau rolling out upwards of $50 a megaton for carbon tax, all the way up by 2030, Agenda 2030, to $170. Biden's about to sign on to that. He's going to do that with his executive power. We hope he doesn't win Senate. If he wins Republican Senate, not only is he going to have control of the House, but all the bills they put forward, Senate's going to approve if he wins that Senate, and he'll sign those bills ratified into law, making his power unlimited as president. They're not going to do anything different with Canada than they've already done. And that means Canada has to pay. We have to pay for UN, we have to pay for NATO, we have to pay for NORAD. All you lunatics, and I'm sorry to get upset, but my loyal followers know what I'm talking about and the friends who've been with me through independence. There is absolutely no changing the UN or getting out of the UN. It's how your politicians operate in the UN. Our crappy Canadian Constitution allows unaccountability and politicians to make themselves wealthy by utilizing all the non-binding agreements. That's reality. I hate it too. It's why I'm a separatist. It's not like I went through this overnight. I've been around academia. I haven't focused on a lot of this stuff because I've been reaching out to academia, getting stronger and better answers going forward, and preparing to build that constitution for Alberta. That's the tremendous work I've been doing for the last 6 months. I've neglected a lot, and I see that. I realize that it's been cool getting a lot of new followers and getting friends, but you people got to catch up. And you got to get a lot of the crazy train out of your head, because many of us here in Alberta, real hardcore Albertans who've done the work, you can call me names, you can call me fake, you can call everything bull, but I promise you, US will not let Canada or an independent Alberta go out without the UN, or they're going to crush you, just like any other state, because you're going to have to pay. And here's a news flash. Alberta, Canada, doesn't matter. You owe a tremendous amount of your debt to the United States of America, or the institutions that they're a majority shareholder. Some of you making fun of the UN or WTO or World Economic or World Bank or World Financial. USA is the number one shareholder in those organizations. Do you think you get to do one of these to that organization or any of those organizations, or throw away your bound agreement to them? No, you don't. And if you do, fine, but they'll scuttle you. They won't have any problem scuttling you, and the American people would likely vote that through, because other nations will look to scuttle a nation that leaves the UN. I've told a lot of you who laugh, who make it a joke, who start calling me names, or you're fake. You're the fake idiot. I'm sorry, but you're the one who's falling for the propaganda. You're the one who is going to look like an idiot or drag our country into further ruin. You're the reason why politicians in Canada and the provinces get away with what they do, because you're too naive, you're unread, you're unschooled, and you refuse to learn. This is reality. Now, you can laugh at me and make it a joke, and you can go on a fancy narrative or support a new party coming up that's going to lie to you, tell you all the same bullshit that the mainstream parties are telling you, and have zero accountability, tell you whatever you want to hear like little babies. Oh no, we're not going to sign on to that. Oh no, we're not going to do that. They're absolutely going to do all those things, and they're going to do it as soon as they get elected, because they have to. And they don't get away from it. That's the reality. And if you're going to be naive and that much of an uneducated voter, to not educate yourself and start looking at what is and what isn't as it is presented, look at government websites. Go look at American websites. Go look at world websites of world organizations that exist in this world that we can't change. We won't change. No little nation of Alberta going forward is going to go forward in some mythical reality that we think we're going to tell the world how it is. No, you're going to get your ass handed to you. You're going to get your ship sunk. You're not going to be able to go out in open waters. You're not even going to get transit. Unless you follow the world binding laws, the organizations in place that know you have absolutely no say over. That's reality. Now, this is a harsh truth, a harsh reality video. And if you don't believe me, all the links, news stories, feeds, and everything that I am saying right here, right now, is on my timeline for 4 bloody years. A name search, topic you want to look up, and you'll find posts with links in great detail, or you're going to find videos of other people in great detail going through all of this stuff. It's your choice to be lazy or sit on your hands and, oh no, I watched a YouTube video from some group that does a great presentation, but apparently it's not, the world that you think it is. And it's like, no, because I'm in the real world and you're in some propaganda-fed YouTube video from some great director or somebody with money who made a presentation that looks credible but isn't how the world works. And a lot of you have fallen victim to that. You say news is fake news, but yet you run to somebody who gives you some kind of presentation that absolutely has no experts, or they grab somebody who says they're with the CIA, or a doctor from one particular area, but they don't have world nations with them. They don't have world academics or institutions with them. They don't have anybody. And it's just 5 or 6 people who made a presentation because somebody has money who wants to sell what I call a bullshit bomb. And a lot of you will eat that. You'll eat that like a lunch break, and you think it's just delicious and wonderful and you know how the world works. That's not how the world works. And if you want to know how the world works, the one nation that has absolutely the most say in this world is right next door, USA. Start going on their websites, go on their historical leader videos, listen to former presidents, former people in positions of power at the USA, if you're too lazy to get on government websites to learn what is and isn't. Because if you did that, you would know damn well that the USA is the largest shareholder of our debts. They're also the largest shareholder of the World Bank, World Financial, and they absolutely command the UN. And you're not going to get out of not paying your obligations. This is what Canada's going through right now. They slammed Trump over it, but you can clearly watch Obama make that speech in 2015, right before Trump got into power, right here in Canadian Parliament. Get off your ass, go watch that video. There's a president, there's your entire parliament, and there it's all articulated out for you by a Democrat. And you know what? Trump did it too. Many have. You're not getting out of it. This is how the world works. There's no Alberta or Canada leaves the UN, or we're not going to listen, we're not going to do that. You're going to get scuttled, torn apart, ripped apart economically. We already are anyway. Why? We've signed too many non-binding agreements. And now Biden promises to ratify one into international law. The one Justin Trudeau's cramming down Alberta's throat right now. What do you think 325 million Americans are going to do to Alberta with their carbon tax rollout? Do you think they're going to hammer Texas, Illinois, those energy hubs? Or do you think they're going to go after a region or country that they're not too happy with right now, like Alberta? Oh yeah, they're going to come after us. Oh, Biden's going to be smashing on Alberta to get his cut of the pie that Justin Trudeau's been cutting out of Alberta. And why? Because Jason Kenney and Rachel Notley let it happen. Because we have corrupt politicians. We have a weak constitution. It's why we need to separate, make our own nation, follow binding world laws, stick with what is, not what isn't, and start telling people, listen, this spoiled Canadian bullshit of us going against the Allies from World War II, get it out of your numbskull head. Britain, France, they were all like this. World War II, they were running the world. Britain was the king of the world. Germany kicked their ass. Literally devastated them. USA saved them. They had that same attitude too. We're invincible. We can do what we want. We live on this island. We're great. We're wonderful. We're terrific. Germany toasted them in less than a week. Toasted them. Now, I mean, they fought back, but only because of what came forward from the U.S. And thank God USA won. Thank God the Allies got it together to defeat the Axis power. That is the gift of the UN. Now, you utilize it in the way it's supposed to, in the binding laws, or you cry and whine about an NWO that is really a corruption of that UN by civil law socialists. Most of them were Axis powers people, or dictatorships, or yes, Muslim countries that a lot of you don't like, and you don't like their system of government. But I'm going to tell you right now, it is your political leaders that chose to abandon the ratified binding laws, go out on that world stage and take the money and bed with those NWO, socialist civil law dictatorships around the world and embrace all that in what's called non-binding law. You still don't escape your debts to the UN, which is the US. or NORAD or NATO. So you decide what you want to do going forward. Learn to research. Get off the propaganda bullshit bombs, the stupid, well done videos by multi-millionaires or even billionaire groups to trick you because you're so naive. That's the reality. And I hate doing this video, but I have to do it to knock some sense into people's heads, because I can't keep going back and I can't entertain people, and I will keep blocking and deleting them. And you know what? A lot of people can sit there and you can call me out and call me this, call me that, and you got your version of the world. Or political parties, you're gonna, oh, they told us that they don't have to listen to anything you say. Well, guess what? They're gonna be the ones who are just gonna steal your vote and turn around and sell you right back to the system you're all pissed off at right now, because they're liars and propagandists too, just looking to make a buck. That's the reality. Now, either you get smart or you get screwed. Your choice. I recommend my name search a topic where you'll see in great amount of detail all the work I did over 4 years in all the credible links. You can all go through it. A lot of my followers, I know Mark O'Reilly does it, and many, many more that have been with me a long time. And you guys choose to do what you want, but I will start blocking people if they're going to be that naive, that stupid, and just, you know, if you're going to run to these narratives and you're going to believe people who don't base anything on what is and haven't actually gone out there and actually done it boots on the ground, you're just asking to get screwed, and you deserve what you're going to get. I don't want to be one of those people. I made a pledge a long time ago to my beloved Alberta. I would get out there on that world stage. I would stand there and take it like a man, and I do. And I come back with the answers for all of you. I have no reason to lie. I'm not being paid. I live in a trailer. I know a lot of my brothers and sisters, loyal followers, know I'm not in the greatest financial situation at present. I haven't been for many years. But that's called sacrifice. And no, I'm not in any league with any agenda or globalists or anything else. I give you the reality you need, the truth as it is. Not what I would like it to be, but how it really is. And that's what we have to do going forward, or we're done. We're done. That's it. That's my absolute rant tonight. I guess I'll be doing my part 3 tomorrow, because I did get worked up today. Again, it's my own fault. But tomorrow's another day. Bye all. Thanks for tuning in.